saying, if there was no God, man would invent one.
Well, people want to believe that they are special and have a purpose to fulfill. Everything we talk about, like morality, kindness, good and evil, they were all created by us. So humans just think they're special, and thus we call ourselves God's creation. And the God most believe in, that was also created by us humans.
The concept of God is tied to our human needs because it is one of our most basic needs, is to feel safe. It is a fact that religion flourishes during insecure times when people feel the stress of danger and chaos. This is because nature presents its own dangers in the form of storms, floods, drought, famine, sickness, and in health. We don't seem so much anymore to see God in causing such violence, but looking to a higher power for protection has been an age-old path that people have followed. Now millions of people today live on the edge of survival, and the God they pray to is almost like a divine parent who can make bad things go away. The best understanding for most, if they understand it at all, is that in the end they are going to heaven, and this is seen as a return home, and an end to the physical struggle, a lifting of life's crushing burdens. Many people who are diagnosed with life-threatening illness find themselves praying to God to save them. Actual physical salvation becomes crucial, not so much the salvation of the soul. Because when you're hurting, it's hard to have faith. I've talked to people that were within days and weeks of, out.
It's just like it's stop hurting.
Yeah. And too many. A protective God also defeats their enemies. He is invoked to keep their nation safe and to win wars. The validity of such a God has been very strong despite an obvious problem. And that problem is simply this: an all-powerful God could be seen as the cause of these disasters. He does bring the flood as well as end it, but over the years, there is a decreased need for a metaphysical escape clause. Now we can prevent floods and cure disease, but no need to invoke a Father God to do these things for us. Millions of believers have fallen away from the parenting version of God, feeling confident enough to actually follow the correct paths on their own, which I believe was the idea. However, there exist millions more who are insecure and lead lives in some kind of fear, where anxiety always prevails and holds them back. And for them, when God doesn't intervene to bring victory in war or safety from the flood or some reason of blame, must lie with them. It certainly can't be with God. So we say to ourselves, surely we must have sinned in some unseen, mysterious way. I was always taught it's got to be us. Can't be him.
Look, there are people that believe in Jesus and believe in God. There are people who don't believe in Jesus but still believe in God. There are people who don't believe in Jesus or his Father but believe in another God or gods. There are even people who don't believe in Jesus, God, or other religious gods but still believe in a higher power. And lastly, there are those who don't believe in any kind of higher power at all. Look, believing in God is a big thing here in the U.S. There are 7 states that have constitutions prohibiting non-believers from even holding public office. The Boy Scouts of America, they don't allow non-believers as members. And it's still considered political suicide to reveal a lack of belief in a supreme being here in the U.S. Now, President George H.W. Bush is reported to have said, "No, I don't know that atheists should be regarded as citizens, nor should they be regarded as patriotic. This is one nation under God." But we're not alone here. In 14 other countries, non-believing is a capital crime as well. So, what do you think? Do we need a God?
The truth is, many non-believers lead perfectly safe and happy lives without a concept of sin or guilt.